Hey everybody, welcome into this today. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them into the chat. We will get to them in the order in which they are received. Also, big shout out to everybody joining the membership that we have going on YouTube here. I teased it last week and it is live now. So check that out. We're going to dive into that here in just a minute. But today we're also going to be covering how to 10x your Black Friday sales with Facebook ads. We're going to really dive into a few core things that you should be doing. And honestly, doesn't make any sense to not do, can dramatically improve not only your cash flow, but also your profitability and kind of simplify everything so that you can focus on the things that matter. Plus, of course, as always, we're going to be going through all of your questions for the week. And we will also be teasing out the Friday, 5-Minute Friday video, the 4PI analysis, which I think was amazing. And it seems like, it's one of your favorites. Let me check the stats on it here real quick. Let's see. And we got Charley down here. Hey, girl. Yeah, we got Charley girl down with us. So let's see. According to you all, yeah. Okay. This is the 4th most popular video launched in the last month is today's 5-Minute Friday. So that's awesome. I'm super excited about that. Yeah, so we got a lot of things to go today. Hey, AC, nice to see you. By the way, AC, we had a great chat yesterday. He came in and we did an audit. So if anybody wants to do an audit on your account, just reach out to me or comment the word audit if you're watching this on replay, and I will reach out to you so that you can get that link for it. And what that looks like is we dive in, we do a forensic accounting of everything. We break down your entire ad account, assets, liabilities. You get strategic directions, creatives, tactical, not just in your ad account, but also your creative, your offer construction, customer journey, and your website. And really, I mean, I think AC walked away, my Manny Danny over here, walked away with, I would imagine, and you can quote me if I'm wrong, correct me, AC, or Danny, I see AC Custom, but it's saying, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think you basically got a 2 or 3 month plan in a way that could very easily 2x to 3x your ad spend in the next 3 months and easily 10x your account in the next 12 months. Which could make a fundamental shift in the future of your business. And hey, look, that's what this is all about, right? That's what this is all about. What if I turn this light on? Oh, there we go. Hey, if we do things right, sometimes good things happen. Fantastic. So we're going to touch base on all of that. But I loved it. Yeah, already working on some action items in my chat. Thank you. Thank you, my man. By the way, if you have anybody that's in the Hot Wheels space and really wants to deck their stuff out and doesn't like the little plastic wheels, but actually wants to make some dopeness, AC Custom is your solution. Go check that out. All right, cool. So that being said, one thing I want to break down here before we get started too much into this today is I want to break down a little bit of our membership program that we have, because there's a lot of folks that have looked at the Disrupt Your School Inner Circle, and $100 trial for 100 days is great, $1,000 a month. Maybe it's just not right for you, or that's not something you can access yet. Okay, fair enough. And if that's the case, well, probably the MBA program is out of reach. So these are things that I've been listening to you, and I've heard some of your feedback, and a lot of you have joined the Begin to Win bundle, but now want something a bit more tangible, a bit more touch. And that's, $7 to get started and then $50 a month after that. If we want to kind of move along, that's fine. Let's build out something that works. And so what we've done here, what I've done is I've built out a membership program for you all. So I really want to dive into exactly what that looks like. So let me pull this on up. Let's see here. Membership. Give me the levels. All right, awesome. Here we go. So this is a fantastic solution if anybody wants to invest in more stuff or get info early. So here's what you get. We have the super fan package, which is just $5 a month. And with that, not only do you get loyalty badges, but you'll also get Not only get loyalty badges, but you also get priority reply to comments. Moving forward on these lives, the folks that do that won't have to super chat to get their questions bumped to the top. And we will go much deeper into the answers to your questions. Plus, it's just a great way to show support. Not only do you get that, but there's, we're working on more bonuses to have for everybody. So it's a great way to just show your support and get your questions answered in a really easy way for $5 a month. Above that, we have the Superfan Premium, which is $24.99. And in the Superfan Premium, you'll get early access to new videos. So if there's a video slated to go up next Tuesday, you can see it today. We're also getting members-only shorts, the kind of stuff that we're posting only in the Begin to Win, Disruptor School, and the MBA. The breakdowns of those lectures from Disruptor School, Inner Circle, and from the Facebook Ads MBA program, we have lectures, and we're breaking those down into short videos. You will only be able to access those if you're in Disruptor School, Inner Circle, or the MBA program. Until now. Now for $24.99, you'll be able to get access to those. You'll be able to access those in our members-only content area. So very exciting there. Also, you're going to get sneak peeks at new and upcoming content. There's more than a few things that are really exciting there. Now, the other one that we're going to be having here. Oh, hi, Charlie. Okay. The other one that we have here is we're getting into, let's see here. Can I make this wider? Okay, cool. The other thing that we have here is the Disruptor Club. And so with this, not only will you be able to get access to the members only content and get early access to new videos and get all of your questions answered before everybody else's, but we're giving out free merch every month, and you'll be a part of the SOP and ebook club. So basically, every time a new SOP or ebook gets dropped by Disruptor School, which is at this point almost every single week, sometimes multiple times a week, you're going to get that. And so that's basically the textbook from every masterclass in Disruptor School. So for $50 a month, you're going to be able to get access to exclusive content, plus early access to all the videos, and free merch, plus basically a membership to the library of every SOP and ebook that we have. And I'm super excited about that. And it's been great to see some folks jump in and join those things. So I really appreciate it. And I think it's been super fun. Here's Charlie. Okay, cool. So we're going to get into a lot of stuff today. I'm super happy to see you all here. I also want to make an announcement that we have the Ultimate Mastery Bundle is now available. So if you type in Scale, I'll send you a link to that. It is an extremely in-depth bundle, and we'll cover that in just a moment. But I just wanted to announce that as well. So all that to be said, what I do want to say before we get started is, first off, thank you all so much for being here. Please go ahead and like and subscribe. The channel has been growing like crazy. I just want to show you guys this real quick, just to show all the love and support that you guys have been given. And like, just who is this? Is this you? If you're one of the new subs in the last week, like, let me know, because this is getting nutty, the subscriber count here. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to all of that. And like yesterday, we got over 100 subs. Like, this is hitting, and this is all on the back of the Fridays, the 5-Minute Fridays, and these weekly lives that were happening. Clearly, you all love it and enjoy it, and so we're just going to keep diving into it. So all of that to be said, I think it's time to start the show. What do you say? Okay.
Extremely well.
And now, showtime.
Boom! There we go. Mute was on. Look at that. Okay, so anyway, the Ultimate Mastery Bundle is now available, everybody. Just type Scale into the chat, and I will send a link to you. I want to cover what that is real quick, and then we're going to dive into all of your questions for the week and everything else that's going on. So let's get into that in real briefly. And let's do this. Disruptor School. Okay. And then we'll get here. Okay. Now let's just share this. Yo, what up? Okay, so we're going to share this tab instead. Boom. Okay, awesome. There we go. So we're going to shop the school. I'm going to drop links to this, but it's the first thing in the school. It's on sale. Just got announced today. Now, this is the ultimate mastery bundle. And I want to break this down real quick before we dive into everything that you need to 10x your Black Friday sales with Facebook ads. Because what I'm going to tell you today is a drop in the bucket of what it could be if you got into this. So what you get with this is an exclusive 1-hour consultation with me, right? And your team, whatever it is. It's a recorded hour-long call where you can open up your ad account. We'll dive into everything, give you all the support that possibly could. That happens right now. You also get Inner Circle membership for a month. So you get direct support for an hour right now. You also get a month of yeah, Charlie. You also get a month of Inner Circle support. So you get to join the Inner Circle membership, and your first month is basically free. And then you also get lifetime access to the Disrupt Your School's Facebook Ads MBA program. So you get direct support from me today inside your ad account. You get a month of access to all the master classes and the live sessions and the workshops that are in Disrupt Your School Inner Circle, and lifetime access to the Facebook Ads MBA program. And right now we're doing that bundle. And I think, yeah, okay, so it's $6,500 today. And if you are watching on YouTube and you type this scale in, I will give you an extra $500 off on that bundle. Okay, so to make sure that if you are watching this and you engage, you are going to save thousands of dollars to join now, save now. We're doing our Black Friday sale today so that you can make more money with your Black Friday sale tomorrow. That's what this is all about. Okay, Charlie, I'm going to push you down because you are super eager and excited about stuff. And I love it, but yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to open up today with that because this is massive and this is just being released like today. So if you want to take advantage of it, let me know. Also, AC, you've already taken the audit, and so we can put some of the money towards that. As always, I've told you, we put 50% of that audit down towards anything. You can jump into this if you wanted to. Okay, Charlie, here you go. So that all being said, let's dive into the YouTube comment section, which I think everybody's been really enjoying. So let's get into this today. Your browser's lost connection to your screen share audio. Try sharing your screen again. Restart your browser. This continues to be a problem. Okay, let's stop sharing and let's present and then screen share and then here and then boom. All right, there we go. Cool. So let's dive into it. Now, first bit of comments are all coming from the 4PI analysis, and I love this. Okay, so this one's from Dara. Hey, Charlie. Hi. I'm doing Facebook ad lead forms for real estate, but I received a lot of leads that are bots, fake numbers, fake emails. Meta doesn't give me a solution. Do you have any advice for this? The best bit of advice I can give for you, if you're getting fake bots and numbers and emails, one thing, I did a video around how I set up, how I built a live campaign for Alex Hormozi's $100 million leads book launch. And part of that is, and I did that just live on, there's a whole video that's on that inside the YouTube channel you can check out. Why that matters for you today is that in that video, we talk about a thing called engaged leads. Now, when you do Facebook ads lead forms, you are going to guarantee yourself a lower cost per lead, but also a lower quality per lead. And it's going to be really hard for you to be able to qualify those directly in the moment. But some of the things that you can do is you can have people click out when they're done to go to a website. Now, what you can do is say, if they click to this website, have that fire an engaged lead event. And it's a custom event you can fire. Now, when you start looking at your Facebook ad lead forms, you can start to see, okay, I got a bunch of these lead forms. 40% of these people became engaged leads versus 90% of these people became engaged leads. You're going to notice that some of your ads are better at attracting bad traffic, and some are going to be better at attracting good traffic. This is a way to do a qualitative live analysis on all of the lead forms that you're getting. So this is something that I would do. Also, I would not shy away from potentially doing the lead form on your actual website, because then you could also do the same thing of having an engagement and then having them go through it and then having an engaged lead. So it's a two-step qualification process. And what really matters isn't the cost per lead. It's how many people get to that engaged lead and what ads are better at getting that thing done. That's what really actually matters, Dara. So I hope that's helpful for you. All right. Oh, my man here. Old school. There we go. All right, Professor Charlie. Why is frequency irrelevant on a weekly or monthly basis? While it is per day, you can still average out over time. Sure. But here's the thing. When we're looking at a 4PI analysis, when we're looking at frequency is also incredibly dependent on the size of the audience. It's incredibly dependent on the CPM. It's also incredibly dependent on the spend. I would expect an ad that spent $100 to have a lower frequency over a week or a month than an ad that spent $1,000. Even if the ad that spent $1,000 was showing itself to people more and more often. The problem here is that when you take frequency over periods of time that aren't one day, you are not taking into account the fact that you could have a 1.1 frequency per day, but at the end of the week, have a 1.7. Now that ad is still prospecting each individual day, but over the course of the week, it is hitting some people more often. That's very different than a 1.7 per day. Now, 1.7 per day could be retargeting people over and over again, but if the frequency over time doesn't go up, it means it's just every day retargeting more and more people that are different. So what that ad is doing for you is fundamentally different at a 1.1 per day versus a 1.7. And so really, when we want to understand, is this ad a retargeting ad? Is this ad a prospecting ad? Is this a mid-funnel ad? Is this ad good or bad? And this is what the 4PI analysis really breaks down. What we need to understand is how that ad is being used by day by the platform. Otherwise, we are not able to truly appreciate what that ad is doing for our overall business. And that is a very, very big deal. Okay, so that's what we really want to focus on. And so with all that being said, let's get to the next bit. I just added in. Why can't this thing be a banner? Why can't this thing be a ticker? What do we need to do here? What's going on? Edit. Can this be a ticker? No? Okay. I guess not. Add banner. Okay. What's going on? Okay. This guy, show. Cool. All right. So we have that covered. And again, what I really want to stress here is that when you're looking at a 4PI analysis, all you care about is how the ads are being used by the platform. And what really matters is that you know if the ad is a prospecting or retargeting ad and how it's being used so that you can make changes. And again, an ad that's a prospecting ad with a 1.08, if it spends $1,000 a day over a month, might have a frequency of a 2. But that's very different than an ad that has a 2 on today. And understanding that difference is what actually matters. Looking at the net outcome at the end of the week or the end of the month is not actionable. Safeguard, love it. I'm so happy that you love it. Okay, so that is, let's just try to get through the comments for today, and then we'll dive into the 10X Black Friday sales, the first step that we're going to get into. Okay, cool. So, BMO Journal, question. You say a big mistake is not appealing to the right audience, but then you say to not define the audience. So, is the 2024 reference of audience purely to the ad creative and design and who it is meant for, and isn't about building an audience via targeting? Yeah. In fact, that's not even the 2024 definition. That's the 2018 definition. As of 2018, ads do the targeting. Remember back in the day, you used to see an Instagram feed that was all of the people that you followed and the posts were in chronological order. Then that changed. When that changed, that shift also occurred on the ads side. And it meant that you started seeing content from people that you didn't know. Think of the Facebook newsfeed as a Google search result. Now, in Google, you type in what you want to see. In Facebook and in Instagram, the platform shows you what you want to see without you having to ask. That's why social media is a more passive experience than search. Right? Search, you have to have intent. You have to know what you're looking for, and then you can get it, which is very different than being able to that's very different than being able to see what you're looking for. But sorry, that's very different than being shown the content that you want to see just passively, right? And this is like the YouTube rabbit hole. Guess where YouTube got the idea? So the point here is your audience, appealing to the right audience, is all about your ads having all about your ad being something that your target audience wants to see, and that being based on the end user experience of that audience. So you can say, I'm trying to make a sale, so I launch some discount and I'm going to force it onto a whole bunch of people that have an interest group of X, Y, and Z. But remember, interest groups don't work like you think they do. Interest groups are neither sentiment nor intent, which means that if you don't like a restaurant and you go on the internet and you say, hey, I don't like this restaurant, you're in the interest group for that restaurant, even if you don't like it. And you might say, you might have no intent of ever going back to that restaurant, but because you're talking about it, you're in the interest group for it. This kind of thing happens over and over again. But however, if you were just a big fan of garlic parmesan, or like a big fan of let's say like lasagna, all right, and you talk about lasagna all the time, and I have a business where I have a restaurant where my signature dish is lasagna, and I've got a video about how great the lasagna is, you're probably going to want to see it. So instead of trying to focus on this person Italian restaurant because they didn't like something, you can make content that somebody who likes lasagna wants to see, and then the platform will show it to them because that's what they're interested in. And that's what it comes down to when it comes to targeting with your creative. The ads do the targeting. That is now 6 years into the platform, although unfortunately, still really just new info for a lot of people, which is unfortunate, but that's what we're here to help you with. Sebastian, great content as always. Yeah, this is an interview I did with Alexander, who joined the Facebook Ads MBA program. Here's the link, by the way, if you want to join the MBA program, which is part of the Ultimate Mastery Bundle, by the way. Alex has an ad agency, and he, I think, 3 or 5x'd his investment in the MBA program. And I think he 5x'd the investment in 3 weeks by the clients he was able to sign with the documentation in the process, and made a fundamental shift in his entire business. And there's a great interview with him, and you can just see, Alexander exposes Facebook ad secrets you never knew. Go to the YouTube channel, check out the live feeds. You can check it out. Alexander is great. He actually used to work at VaynerMedia, left, went out on his own, joined the MBA program, and saw exponential growth in his business, like damn near overnight. Like within a couple of weeks, fundamental shift. Within a couple of months, it more than paid for itself. That's the kind of stuff that we're talking about here. And you can get it on discount with the Ultimate Mastery Bundle and a one-on-one call plus inner circle, right? Like we're just trying to stack value here. All right, last question before, it looks like we got it. Okay, so we got 3 more questions here before we get to over a day ago. So this one says, I have an objective. I think they may have an objection. Dynamic creative is being faded out. Why your Facebook ads suck. This is a great video. Here's the thing. Yeah, dynamic creative is being faded out because it got renamed Flex Ads. The functionality is basically the exact same. And here, so my ad account says that dynamic creatives is going away, so I'm guessing that 322 is not sustainable. No, my dude, just use 322 ads in your Flex Ads, and it'll all work the exact same. And it's funny, this change started to happen around the same time that all e-commerce ads were failing because of seasonality. And everybody said, well, Flex Ads suck. And it's not that Flex Ads suck. It's that people improperly used a new tool when everything was bad. So things were bad. Here you go. Oh, here you go. There you go. Things were bad in a way that we didn't have control over. And it was a new tool being used improperly by people that didn't realize that 322 ads still worked. So the long and short of it is, just keep doing the same stuff you've been doing, and you'll be in the same level of success that you've always had. All right, last one here, Aiden Ecom. So if you have bundles for the same product, or say the same product, just different color, separate package page, would you run that all in separate campaigns? I'm running separate campaigns because I have a different business objective. So if I have a bundle where my definition of success is different because the AOV is higher, maybe my allowable CPA is different. If that's the case, then I'm 100% putting that in a separate campaign. And I'm really going to decide if that's the right campaign for me to choose, which brings us 100% directly where we need to go to talk about 10xing your Black Friday sales. So let's get into that. Again, my Black Friday sales running right now at Disrupt School. The Ultimate Mastery Bundle is now available. Just type scale and I'll send you a link to join and save today. Again, the Ultimate Mastery Bundle that we have right now is, I'll just share the screen real quick and then we'll dive into things. Boom, boom. What you're getting in this is an exclusive 1-hour consultation with me, your call. You can save it, share your screen, everything you want. That happens right now. You also get the Inner Circle membership for a month so you can get more support over the next 30 days and lifetime access to the Facebook Ads MBA program. So you get support today from me. You get access to the community and all of the master classes and all of the other workshops and everything else there of the Inner Circle for a month, and lifetime access to the Facebook Ads MBA program with its own community. And you can always upgrade your level of access there if you want to. So anyway, that's what we're talking about here today. So let's get into the 10x your Black Friday sales with the Facebook ads. Okay. So there are 3 big things we need to focus on. So we're going to start with number 1 right now. And that is understanding what your campaigns do for you. And most importantly, understanding what your goals are. So I want to start off today with telling you that the easiest way of seeing the most amount of success for Black Friday is not running your ad, not waiting until Black Friday to run your ads, not looking at Black Friday as a period where you are trying to make sales. Black Friday has everything. Oh, here you go, buddy. All right, I'm going to drop it into the section here. Let me know if you see it. Okay. Let me know if you see it, eBooker. I appreciate it. Black Friday is all about bigger things than us. Right now, the buying behavior, something that we heard from the founder of Shopify, Charley, was that people are putting their buying intent. They're figuring out what they're looking for. They are doing their research to make decisions for the Black Friday buying in summer, in July. Now, the other reason this is really important for you is that if you're waiting till Black Friday to run your sale, something you need to be aware of is that you are going to compete with people who can lose more money in a day than you will make all year. Black Friday, the actual day after Thanksgiving in the United States, is not a time for small e-commerce business to compete. That is a time for big international businesses. If you are waiting for Black Friday to get your revenue, what you are saying is you want to compete with Macy's, with Home Depot, with Jeff Bezos, with Sony, with Best Buy, companies that are billion-dollar international conglomerate companies that are going to spend millions on Facebook with no objective of revenue. You're going to compete with them. Not only that, odds are if you're waiting for that period of time, you're also going to be sitting in a spot where, unfortunately, you're trying to compete with them on price. So you're going to try to compete with a brand that can lose more money than you today, than you will make all year, by undercutting them on price when they're looking at LTV, they're looking at, they're moving mountains bigger than your entire business will ever be. The point here is define your Black Friday goal, right? Now, I use this analogy all the time, but I 100% also do it. What is your revenue goal? Put it on a sticky note. My goal is a profit number of X. Say it's 10,000. Say it's $1 million. I'm working in business right now. Their goal is 5 million. Profit by the end of the year. Quarter 4 from today until the 1st of January. 5 million is what they're looking at. Now, for you, it might be 10,000. Here's my point. Black Friday is not the time for you to compete to try to make your money. So many folks are like, well, we're kind of going dark. We're going to save up that audience, and then we're going to send it all on Black Friday when everybody's ready to buy. The folks that are ready to buy on Black Friday are the most price conscious, least brand loyal. And you're going to have the highest competition to get those lowest quality customers on that day. What you need to begin to focus on here is defining your goals. The number one way to 10x your Black Friday sales is to know what your goal is. Step number one, identify your goal and start on it now. There is no reason for you to wait until Black Friday to launch your deal. Like, I'm literally launching my deal right now. I have other brands where we started our Black Friday deal October 1st. What you're doing, and this is getting into point number two, what you are doing is bringing to market the offers that get you the best customers. And so the second part about how to 10x your Black Friday sales is understanding that it's not about contribution margin of each sale. It's about the quality of the customer that you buy. And that's a fundamentally different conversation. If your strategy is to run 20% off site-wide coming Black Friday, what you're saying is, let's break down what that strategy is. We're going to wait until somebody whose daily budget, a rounding error of their daily budget, is my entire budget for the month. We're going to compete with them on price to get a customer who's very likely to never buy with us again. And we're going to wait. Instead of trying to get that customer beforehand, we're going to wait until it's the most expensive time to try to compete for that sale. So we're going to wait until it's the most expensive time of the year to sacrifice as much of the AOV as possible to compete with people who can buy and sell our business without sneezing, to buy a customer who's of the lowest value to our business after that sale. Remember, there are three very important principles here that we want to cover of this subset. Number one, your first sale is the least profitable. Price-conscious consumers are the least loyal, and there's no reason that you should ever compete in a battle that you will not win. You cannot beat Jeff Bezos on price. If you're waiting for Black Friday to run a discount, remember that you're saying, I want to wait until billionaires who don't care about money, I'm going to wait to compete against them at the thing that they're good at. That is terrible. And anybody that's telling you to wait until November to launch your Black Friday deal, misses the point entirely. Black Friday is a season. And what matters most is point number three here of the first part of our how to 10x your Black Friday sales is remember what you're in this business for. E-commerce is not about selling a product to people. Yes, that's what you're doing. But the purpose of e-commerce is not to make sales. It's not to put product in people's hands. The reason people buy from an e-commerce business versus going to Amazon or going to Target or Walmart or whatever is because they're willing to pay a premium for a product that it has more value to them. You've got a better mousetrap. It's more personalized. You care about them a bit more. It's a bit more special. It's something that is a little bit better than what I can get somewhere else. And it means a little bit more to me. And because of that, I'm willing to pay a little bit extra. That is the three-pronged approach of a great D2C business. If you're not special, if you're not unique, and you don't solve a problem in a better way, you cannot be successful as a direct-to-consumer business. At best, your chance of success is going to retail and competing on price. That's a completely different game. So remember, the reason that somebody's going to buy from you on Black Friday isn't because of the price. It's because you're trying to solve a problem better. So what you should be doing now is getting your best offers to put together the best thing you can to buy the best customer before Black Friday happens. Because once Black Friday happens, you've lost. Your number one goal, when you look at that sticky note, is to get that number by Black Friday, not by the end of the year. And the fun thing is, if you can make that happen, the volume of profit you have, you're done. You could literally take December off and your bank account will be in a better place. You could turn off all of your Facebook ads. You could just send some emails and you could take like a 3-week break. Just take off. You know, you got a business to when you post some things to social, you send out a couple emails, you got your staff working, you know, you got some fulfillment happening. But like, if you hit your revenue goal, you don't have to work anymore. And what really matters is if you start passing your revenue goal, you can start ramping up your efforts, not scaling back. You can continue to ramp up in these higher quality customers instead of scrambling to discount more to compete with people, again, that can buy and sell your business in a heartbeat. To compete with them on price, to buy the worst quality customer that's the least brand loyal in a way that is more expensive for you to do. CPMs today are a lot less than they will be on Black Friday. So if you want to start to 10x your business, you have to start having a plan and clearly identify your goals. And the number one thing holding you back from being successful is waiting until Black Friday, because the real truth of 10xing your Black Friday sales is getting the money before Black Friday happens. And if you do that by buying better customers where your AOV is higher, where your bundles are better, and we'll get to bundle creation after we get through some of these YouTube comments. If you start focusing on that, it's not about CPA. It's about the margin between your AOV and your blended CPA and getting the highest volume of that better margin. And if you can start making more money per customer, and you can start getting more customers, and you hit your profit targets a month early, the runway and the momentum you have will be compounding. And compounding interest is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. If you can 2x your runway over the next 3 weeks because you're increasing your AOV and you're able to just ramp up your spend, that 2x compounds each month. That right there, fundamental game changer. Like, let's break down the math, okay? Let's break down the math. If you were able to, let's just do this here real quick. Let's do this, okay? If I have $100 today, and if I have $100 today, and let's see, if I have $100 daily budget today, let's say this, actually not daily budget. If I have $100 daily profit today, and I double it within 2 weeks, how much more money? Let's see. If I have $100 daily profit today and I double it within 2 weeks, how much more money will I make if I double it twice more within 90 days? There we go. Here's the math. Okay. Boom. I thought I was sharing this. My bad. So if I have, rookie mistake. So here's the math that really matters here. Okay. If I have $100 daily profit today and I double it within 2 weeks, how much more money will I make if I double it twice more within the next 90 days? What that means is if you do nothing, you make $9 grand. You can make 12,000 more. Now that is a daily number. Why that matters is that's your baseline. And if you start to reinvest this, and this happens on a daily basis, that's 12,000 more. That's 12K. That's 12,000 more over 50 days versus baseline. How much more is that? Okay, now we're getting into the actual money here. All right. You'll make 7,000 more. Okay, so 7,000 times 50 days. That's an extra 350 grand versus the original number of 5 times 50 days, which is 250 or 25,000. So I'm just doing that to prove a point here. The point of all of this is that when you start to look at this math, and let's bring this back up real quick. What we're starting to see here is that if you want to 10x your business, you don't even need to double the business and do it twice more. And to do it twice more is 5% a day, 3 times a week. Now, you don't have that many days. Okay, got it. Because, we don't have 3 months. So if you can double in the next 2 weeks, that puts you to November 1st. 5% a day, 3 times a week will double you to December 1st. 5% a day, 3 times a week will double you to January 1st. That isn't a 10x. That's actually, what is it? So 350,000 divided by 25,000. That is actually 14x. If that's your goal, you could dramatically improve it. Now, we can break down these numbers more later. The point that I really want to get to with this is that the way for you to actually get these numbers to go is not to suppress your CPA on Facebook with cost caps and ASE hacks and all of that stuff. It's to build better offers to buy better customers. And I'm going to get to some Q&A here in the comments stuff. Let's burn through a couple of these, and then we'll get back to how to do all of that. All right, let's get back to it. We share this tab instead. All right, boom. There we go. Okay, cool. So if you have the same product, okay, we already did that one. Okay, so using your 3-2-2 method, set up for flexible ads. They wanted to do more, then wanted to do more, so they set up an additional campaign the same way. Both with rules applied, like you have in another video. Then I wanted to try 3-2-2 flexible, but with landing page views is the focus. Would you advise me to stop at least one of them? Yeah, okay. Hard lotion. I would never be running 3-2-2 ads for landing page view, unless my goal is to maximize the volume of bad traffic that I have. You don't need to continue to solve all these problems. What you need to solve, the problem that you need to solve is, can I spend more money? Now, if you can find a way of having ads that allow you to get a margin of a volume of profit that you're okay with increasing your investment. And again, I would not say to look at your ROAS and understand profit margin, because ROAS isn't profit and margin isn't money, right? It's about volume. So my point with this, Hard Lotion, is look at your actual daily profit. Understand how much of that as a percentage you're willing to invest in the growth of your business. If you're still comfortable, just keep ramping up the budget. If you can ramp up the budget, stop testing more ads. You've solved the problem of, can I ramp up my budget? That's the problem you're trying to solve. And instead, start working on building better. Start working on building better offers. Start working on acquiring better customers. And again, we're going to get to that here in just a little bit. Okay. So let's see this one. How to maximize your Facebook ads in Q4. Hey, Charlie. So every time I create a new campaign, ad set or whatever, it never says learning phase, just says active. Does that mean none of my ads ever go through the learning phase? No, Josiah, it sounds like you've got a weird bug going on. So I don't really know what to tell you there. Okay. Okay. So maybe I'm a noob still, but I don't seem to get the one campaign ad account. How can that work for an e-com shop with multiple products? Is it one campaign per product, or does this work how does this work for e-commerce? It is one campaign per product, but also don't promote more. Do not spend your time and effort promoting all of your products. That's one of the easiest ways to lose a ton of money. Promote the product that best meets your business objective. If your business objective is to line up future cash flow, promote the product that has the best second purchase rate. If your business objective is the best margin on transaction and getting the greatest volume of that, then either sell the product with the lowest CPA and some margin so that you can get the volume of customers that do that, or promote the product that gets you the best margin and try to increase the volume of that. Don't do all of the things. If you try to do all of the things, you'll do all of them poorly. Focus on the most important business objective and then hammer that home. Tons of value in your video. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, Charlie, I'm a brand new brand owner with limited budget. Is the 322 CBO structure still a good thing for us? Yes. How many creatives or concepts you sit to start with? This is the best way to scale your ads ever. Video. This is last week's 5 Minute Friday. How many creatives concepts do you suggest to start with? Start with three 322 ads and go from there. When do we kill an ad? There is way more to dive into this, but Yakub, the number one thing I can say is launch a couple of them and then do a 4PI analysis on them and understand what's a liability and what's an asset. Start to remove liabilities and what things that are, and the things that are good for you will get more spent. Then solve your problem from there. Today's 5 Minute Friday video actually breaks that all down on how to do all of that. The 3 Facebook campaigns you need to succeed. This is actually really great. Apropos for, this is last week's live, for everybody trying to figure out your bundles. Let's see here. Or figure out your offers and which campaigns and which products to promote. Hey, Charlie, on our 322 campaign, are the 3 ad creatives under one ad setup or the 3 different ads under one ad set? They are one ad unit. It's a flex ad or dynamic creative. I'm running into a problem. Meta reports 275 conversions and 0 reported back in GA4. I don't care about GA4. I don't care about Facebook. The only thing that matters is Shopify. If your GA is busted, screw it. Analytics aren't money. Love your content, man. Said it before and keep doing it. Just loving your shit so much. You're welcome, man. I really appreciate it. We're doing millions in revenue through Google ads and newsletter, just starting out with Facebook ads. Honestly, max your growth. I think the Ultimate Mastery Bundle is probably like the best option for you right now. DM me if you see this and you want more and you want the direct link to this. And again, for the folks watching this, if you want to get a discount on it, let me know. $500 off for everybody watching this video on that offer. Okay, cool. So let's keep going. Hey, Charlie, I got a winning campaign and constantly generates leads. Audience size is 1K, but the issue is my frequency is rising constantly. I went from a 1.4 day 1 to a 2 on day 14. In this case, what do I have to do? Try launching new ads? Yeah, I would say launching new ads is probably the best way of going about it. Understand which ads are getting a higher and higher frequency, and then run a 4PI analysis to understand which ads you should be running instead to try to improve that media mix. Manual placement enables Wi-Fi connection. Okay. Ads that sell long VSLs need people to be on Wi-Fi so they watch. You have any recommendations for that? No, I think your Galaxy branding a simple problem. It'll show the ads to the people that want to see it. And if your landing page doesn't work for those people, then other people will see your ads. Should I unselect multi-advertiser ads when creating an ad? I would. I don't think that there's a big need for it. I honestly don't see a lot of multi-advertiser ads in my feed, but it's just another variable that we don't need to worry about. Is it necessary to run engagement campaigns? No. Never run engagement campaigns to run ad accounts. I actually have a everything you need to know Facebook ad course coming up that'll be available on YouTube for free. It's 90 minutes long, and it is 0 to 1, but never run engagements. You just don't need to do that stuff. Instead, be a better quality business partner to Facebook by posting on your organic pages before you run ads. Try to warm up the page, not the ad account. The ad account isn't what you're warming up. You're just constantly launching new things and telling the machine that you're a scammer. Also, can we do 322 for advantage shopping campaigns? Yes. Yeah, go for it. All right. Thank you for your insight. Despite watching many videos, I'm still confused about structuring my ad campaigns. Your aim seems to diversify your content across the customer journey and targeting different avatars. Should be managed within one campaign containing 3 ad sets? Yes. Additionally, should we be using custom audiences? No. Finally, when a new ad emerges within Flex Ad, should we move that to another ad set? Yes. If you need to. I appreciate your content. It'll be incredibly helpful if you can provide visual aids or diagrams to help illustrate your points. Safeguard, honestly, the Begin to Win bundle that we have on Disruptor School right now, it's like $7 to join, has all of that stuff. $7 to join, and then like $50 a month. Just jump into that, and it'll give you way more than I can dive into here. valuable content. Thank you. Regarding your catalog ads, yes, I have 6 courses. About 6 courses. I don't have a link to a platform like Shopify. Can I upload them manually? There's some other ways. Since I'm interested in trying your comment with my courses. If you only have 6 items, don't throw it on catalog. Just build out a carousel ad and effectively mock a catalog ad that way. That would be my number 1 recommendation to you. Okay, so we are getting close to the end of this stuff here, and I want to make sure I teased it a little bit before, and I don't want to end this without getting you that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this up right here just so we can get to this today. When it comes to building out your bundles, and I think maybe this is going to be a great deeper dive that we can take next week. Stop. Okay, cool. What I really want you to do is begin to understand, go into your sales report. Okay. Whoop. We're getting choppy. Okay. Take this. Get rid of that. Okay. Are we just getting all clunky here? Okay. Are we back? I don't even know what's going on. Oh, are we good? No? I don't even know what's happening. Okay. What's going on here, internet? I think I'm getting a force quit error. We might just be shut down. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a force quit error that is overwhelming my machine. So with that all being